Yeah, we in the championship. We was down 3-1. Yeah. Philly, champions of the United States. Yeah, turn me up, Cruz. Bombing on any of them niggas that want to smoke. Nigga, this a big boy phantom, this ain't a ghost. Had to take away from them niggas and then they toast. They ain't had no sympathy for me when I was broke. Amen, amen. Lord forgive me for all my sins. Took so many risks just to get a Benz. Pray for my niggas, all my friends. In the trenches, one with killers, we been getting it in. 32 shots in my new Glock. Niggas wanna hit me like I'm Tupac. Bad bitch for me in my Gucci tube socks. Remember when I spent my re-up on a ooh pop pop? Your favorite rapper, a mumble rapper. Walk up in this bitch, a bunch of killers and humble trappers. I can go to Hollywood to core in this jungle action. When niggas that'll smoke, you go and murder your brother. Whoa, big dog, nigga, I'm a big dog. Trees said they need that dope, they having withdrawals. I put on my yellow diamonds when I'm pissed off. I'm so rich that I can't even fuck a bitch raw. Whoa. Do you know the feeling? Being agitated cause you gotta count a million. All this fucking money, I ain't got no time for chilling. We took risks to live like this, do all that killing and drug dealing. You my nigga, I fuck with you, we gon' thug it out. Say it's beef, we going to war, nigga, let's slug it out. Be back with we at your door, blood in your fucking house. I heard your daddy was arrested, so you a fucking mouse. Nigga, pouring champagne cause all my niggas dead. They ain't in the graveyard, then they in the feds. I give a fuck if that crown heavy, put it on my head. Take it to the jeweler, bust it down before I wear it. Woo. Cause I'm a king just like Martin Luther. I ain't a hater, fuck my bitch, nigga, I salute you.
What's going on, y'all? We live. Super Bowl Sunday. New England Patriots, Seattle Seahawks. We're gonna dive into it real quick. We got some MVP talk. I also got an icebreaker for y'all that we're gonna start off. I didn't tell C about it, I did tell TY about it. We're gonna do that. Should we do it at the beginning or the end, TY?
Probably toward the end.
Toward the end? Okay, I'll give you a second. All right, let's jump into it. MVP voting. MVP's been released. Matthew Stafford was named league MVP. We're gonna talk about whether it was right or whether it was wrong. This is how hold on. Let me take that back. The voting basically was Matthew Stafford got 24 first place votes. 23 went to Drake May. 2 went to Josh Allen and another one to Justin Herbert. TY, I'm gonna start with you. Did they get it right?
Man, I don't like neither one of the QBs, but
what's going on?
I would say Stafford. He was showing off, man. So I give it to him, man. I think they picked the right person, man.
Go ahead, C.
First of all, go Pats. Got to start there.
What's up, Cam?
What's up, Cam? Secondly, go Dogs. This is the third Georgia MVP in the NFL. So we're that's Terrell Davis and Fran Tarkenton.
Got you. Okay, that's a nice trivia right there. Okay.
Damn DGD, damn good dogs.
Hold on, don't leave out them old State boys too, man.
This is not about.
I'm just saying, y'all got a whole coach that was he old State alumni. I'm just saying.
So I'm gonna shock people. I'm gonna shock people with this. Matt Stafford deserved the MVP.
Why?
But the problem is the voting of the MVP is off. That's the issue. I judge MVP. If you take said player off said team, how would they look without that player?
Okay.
Rams have the worst secondary in the history of secondaries. Devontae Adams had a bunch of touchdowns. I don't think any other quarterback on the Rams currently could have gotten him that. And again, y'all know how I feel about Puka, that guy. The same thing that got Herbert a vote. Bad O-line. Rams O-line isn't great. It's okay. So Stafford deserved it. He had the stats. But not to slide off topic, he got it because of strength of schedule. Well, at this point in the season, the Patriots have won 16 games. They've beaten half the NFL. So if half the NFL is terrible, that's the NFL problem, not the Patriots problem. That has nothing to do with the schedule. The reason Stafford deserves it, you take him off that Rams team, that team implodes. If you take Drake May off the Pats, it implodes. They're not here. They're not here right where they're at now. But because Drake May has more of a defense, that's the thing. But we also have to take into the account they were a little biased in their voting because Matt Stafford.
Jonathan's having an outstanding season. There's nothing that I can say in a.
Damn, my bad.
Stafford is 37. Stafford is this is probably it. His numbers are crazy.
Yeah.
But this is almost a lifetime achievement award. And that's what they did. And I get it. I think we robbed somebody who had led the league, the youngest player ever to lead the league in completion percentage. I think we robbed that man of the MVP. But again, every year someone's getting robbed. My biggest thing is offensive player of the year. That was a robbery, but that's neither here nor there.
Who was that? Who was the offensive player of the year?
Jackson and Jigba.
Oh,
Jason.
I thought so. I thought it was I'm just saying, man.
But they told us earlier in the evening at the NFL Awards that Drake May was not getting that MVP by giving Josh McDaniel Assistant Coach of the Year and Vrabel Coach of the Year. They're saying he had more around him. That was the giveaway for me.
So that's kind of what I wanted to kind of. This is going to piggyback off my answer. I'm going to piggyback off your answer quite a bit. So first off, to your point, you talked about the schedule being one of the reasons why Drake didn't win the MVP, right? So how did that not affect Coach of the Year or Assistant Coach of the Year? So if the schedule was why you didn't vote for him, why didn't you hold that against Mike Vrabel or Josh McDaniels?
But this is not a me issue. This is an NFL issue.
That's what I'm saying. I'm piggybacking off of what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's inconsistent.
Because this is the same thing with the Hall of Fame. Like they got to change the voters or the voting process because this is getting out of control.
Drake May, I had no problem with regardless of who won the league MVP. My issue is the reasoning that the voters are using.
Yeah.
For winning for how they voted. So we had the guy who voted for Matthew for Justin Herbert. First of all, let's go down the list. The guy who voted for Justin Herbert. This was his logic. This was his logic. The guy had the worst offensive line in the NFL all season, and despite he was working miracles in almost every single game. Stafford's O-line became 2/5 as bad as Herbert's for 5 minutes, and he became a turnover. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. But I do want to put out there, Justin Herbert threw 27 touchdowns and 14 picks. He was sacked 54 times. He was the most sacked quarterback in the NFL. Can anybody tell me who number 2 was?
Burrow, ain't it?
No, it was Drake
May.
It was Drake.
Stop it.
So that logic
Burrow
that you
played 4 games because he hurt all the time.
Yeah,
talking about real players.
Yeah. So let's not talk Joe Burrow today. So
what?
He had 54 sacks. Drake May had 47. He was the second most sacked quarterback in the NFL. So with that logic, that vote probably should have went to Drake May. What he was doing was he was putting that logic up against Matthew Stafford and didn't think, wait a minute. Drake May's also been sacked quite a bit. Mm-hmm. So that logic could also be used for Drake May, who had better numbers of 31 touchdowns and 8 picks. So once again, was he just fanboying over Justin Herbert, or was he just ignorant to everything Drake May did? This is why I said we got to make sure we are putting the right guys in place to do voting. The 2 people who voted for Josh Allen, I don't
ridiculous.
I don't understand it. Here's the biggest reason why I don't understand it. Last time I checked, there was one All-Pro for the Buffalo Bills. That was not Josh Allen.
What y'all not understanding?
Well, first of all, if you're gonna tell me league MVP, Buffalo was actually better when Josh Allen did less this year at times. He was better. Hold on, Ty. He was better when he was handing that bitch off to Cook. Cook, like mind you, again, he led the league in rushing yards this year. So you got a bell cow in the backfield. Your best bet this year wasn't necessarily for Josh Allen to play hero ball. It was for you to hand the ball off to Cook. That was your best bet.
DGD. Damn good
that was
dog.
your best bet. So who was the MVP of that team? Was it really Josh Allen or was it Cook this year? I think Josh Allen is fantastic. I think he's a great quarterback. But this year, Cook this year was you could make the case he was the MVP of that team, especially considering he was the one that didn't make All Pro. He was the one that made All Pro. Josh Allen did. My third issue is with the one guy that I feel like also determined this, if you even take those 3 votes. And I love Dan Orlovsky, but he cost Drake May the MVP this year. He started off this season and I can tell you, and I'm gonna explain why he did. First of all, he is, if anybody knows, he is buddy with Matthew Stafford. That is his best. That's his best friend.
So, they're in the same friend. Matt Stafford's best friend is Clayton Kershaw.
I mean, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So Matthew Stafford, I forgot to post this. Dan Orlovsky said this. This was October 30th.
Question about him. The MVP of the NFL right now is Drake May. When it comes to the value that you are providing, giving just back to last year, given what's around you.
What'd it take?
Okay, so Drake May, one, Steph's coming off an ACL. So, two, Kayshon Boutte's their number 2 receiver. He wasn't this highly drafted wide receiver.
True.
He's got 2 tight ends that are certainly longer in their careers than they are younger. Drake May's playing quarterback just about as good as anybody, with the least amount of help around him when it comes to just talent.
So that was his take October 30th. Mind you, there was no mention of Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford jumped into the MVP conversation in November. He had a great stretch of football. I think he threw 16 touchdowns in like a span of 4 or 5 games. So he jumped into the MVP candidacy. But you notice we're 2 months into the season. That's eight games already gone. And you've already thrust Drake May into that conversation. As soon as Matthew Stafford became a legit contender into the conversation, his vote was gone. That's my problem. Because Stafford had the great stretch where he threw 16 touchdowns in 3 games. But then he also has 2 games where he literally lost the number 1 overall selection for the in the NFC. They lost the number 1 seed where he had 2 bad football games. One where he threw 3 or 4 picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we got to be consistent here. The schedule didn't become an issue for Dan Orlovsky until his boy became the MVP, became an MVP candidate, and automatically his MVP vote was basically sold to him. So, in my opinion, with the AP, they should have literally, once they understood what his mindset was going forward, Dan Orlovsky should have been eliminated from being able to have a vote in that instance, because it's clear you can't be unbiased.
I don't understand how he got a vote in the first place.
I mean, it's a lot of guys on there that I say should not have gotten a vote, but
I mean, Stafford got that vet status, man. You got to look at that too.
That's what it was. It was a lifetime achievement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it came down to. That vet status, man. He vet in the game.
Drake May is 2 years in. He got time to win the MVP.
I'm gonna read you a quote. I forgot to actually post it, so that everybody can see it. But this was a quote from Dan Orlovsky earlier in the year. I want Matthew Stafford. I'm never going to turn my back on Matthew Stafford. Because I'm a team guy, I'm not a guy that's a solo guy like Stephen A. Smith that wants to just it be all about Stephen A. Smith. Matthew Stafford is my brother. He is my teammate. I would rather be wrong than to turn my back on Matthew Stafford. That's a quote from Dan Orlovsky. A man who says that, how does he have an AP vote when Matthew Stafford when it's that close to a race?
Got to change who's able to vote.
I mean, I just got to put that. I got to put that out there. We got to be fair. Again, Stafford was warranted. I have no problem with him winning it, but the logic for some of these guys were using to determine who they thought was the league MVP is completely wrong. If you'd have just told me I'm giving it to him 46 touchdowns, 8 picks, or 7 picks, whatever he had, you know what? I'm not debating that. There's no debate for me from that. He had a great season. He was terrific. If that's your logic, I'd have went with it. But when you start to bring up schedule as if everybody's not playing in the same league, the NFL, and we weren't coming into this season against the AFC North, who everybody says is the best division in football, and just had a weak division, it just had a weak season this year. If that was instead of that being your logic and saying 46 touchdowns, 8 picks, I'd have been like, cool. But you're not about to sit up here and tell me, well, strength of schedules. Like when was this strength of schedule put in? Like I don't. This was the strength of schedule of last year's MVP.
29.
That was last year's MVP. Didn't have a problem with Josh Allen.
Garbage.
I mean, so
Garbage.
The consistency with the AP voting is not matter. And mind you, again, Dan Orlovsky voted for Josh Allen last year. So I mean, that's where we at. That's where we at. I don't understand a lot. God can tell me if I'm wrong or not.
No, the voting process needs to change. I can see the case for either one of them. Like not mad either way. I can see the case for either one of them.
Agreed.
But it was just the process of the vote. The 2 votes for Josh Allen, those should automatically be thrown out, and they get 2 other guys. That you can't give an MVP based off what he did last season.
Right.
Justin Herbert wasn't even a finalist, and he steals a vote.
I can see Justin Herbert again with my logic of how the MVP is ran. If you take Justin Herbert off the Chargers, they're not playing in the playoffs. They're simply not in the playoffs.
Fair.
So I get that.
But we also have to acknowledge the Chargers had a damn good defense this year.
They did.
They had a damn good defense this year. And like I said, that same logic probably could have been used for Drake May. The same logic that you had for Justin Herbert, you literally could use that same logic for Drake May. That's my issue. A guy who had a better season, who literally had the highest completion percentage, had the highest passer rating, had the highest QBR. I mean, there's where my issue comes into play is if you're going to use that for Justin Herbert, there's a guy who's literally doing the same thing that you chose to just completely overlook and just say, okay, Matthew Stafford, wait a minute, your logic probably works better for Drake May as opposed to Justin Herbert. Mm-hmm. So that's my issue. Let's go into our next. Go ahead.
Let me get Cam real quick. So I'm in Ohio, so I'm gonna have to hear from all you old State fans. JSN had all these numbers he deserved, Offensive Player of the Year. This has nothing to do where he went to college, nothing to do with him, nothing to do with a conference he played in college. Has nothing to do with any of that. There is no way you take Christian McCaffrey off the 49ers and they make the playoffs.
But it's not based off of MVP though. We're talking about
I get that, but Buddy was teetering on that thousand rushing.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
Here's the only reason why I would kind of side with you with the Christian McCaffrey thing over the JSN. Last time I checked, last year there was a guy who won the Triple Crown last year, and he didn't win Offensive Player.
Yeah.
His numbers were better than JSN this year.
Yeah,
that's Jamar Chase. So Ty, don't act like I'm hating.
No, I knew you were talking about.
Yeah, there's a guy in Jamar Chase who won the Triple Crown last year and did not win Offensive Player of the Year, but you gave it to JSN this year.
Crazy.
This is bad about production though. So you got to explain to me how JSN gets the award, but Jamar Chase who wins the Triple Crown last year.
And just to show I'm biased, I do not like Christian McCaffrey whatsoever. Like this is on record. I'm not a fan.
He didn't get it because he a Bengal. I mean,
I do like JSN. I'm just putting that out there. So it's not hating or nothing. But you just 1,000 is crazy. Them is bad numbers.
Yeah, I mean he carried that off.
You can't
carry it. But so did JSN. I do question, if there is no JSN on the team. If there's no JSN on that team, I'm pretty sure Sam Darnold was seeing more ghosts than what he was seeing this year.
Real. Telling you. Trying to tell you, man.
Just being fair. Just to be fair. You take JSN off of that team. Sam Darnold don't look like Sam. He don't look like this version of Sam Darnold. All right, let's talk about the Super Bowl. Let's dive right into it. So I've been hearing this conversation that's been going on about how this don't feel like the Super Bowl. Where is this coming from, y'all?
Because people's teams ain't in it, man.
But they don't say this beforehand, though. Like, go ahead, T.
Look, I'm not in that conversation. I done seen it. I done heard it too. I ain't in that conversation. I mean, I don't like either team, but I hate one team more than the other one. So I tell you that. But I ain't in that conversation. Don't feel like a Super Bowl, but
first of all, everything is perfectly balanced as it should be. Shout out to my man.
No, it's not. For you, no, it's not.
Patriots is back winning.
Thanos is the greatest bar.
Stop that bush.
So everything is right. The world is about to turn back to where it needs to get.
No, it's not.
So
because I'm telling you,
we got a bunch of people, and then again, geography matters, location matters. We got a bunch of people in Cincinnati who had these high hopes for a team that don't play no defense and refuses to run the ball on third and short.
That's just it.
Thinking they're going to win the Super Bowl. They're not there. They didn't make the playoffs for a third straight year. So location matters. Then we got the Seahawks team who Sam Darnold's story, I guess
ain't nobody think they was gonna make it this far, man.
Yeah,
I know I didn't.
Made this far. He's a
hell nah.
It's a great story. It's the American story, but they are the Seahawks. They have a boring coach who just is great in X's and O's. He doesn't capture the media. There's no personalities in the Super Bowl except, dare I say, Stephon Diggs, but he's a personality that's actually a bad image for the NFL. So there's really nothing to talk about. We got a bunch of this week has been a lot of X's and O's talk, a lot of actual chalk talk, which I like. It wasn't all this side stuff. It wasn't no Taylor Swift. It wasn't no AJ Brown and the Eagles. It wasn't none of that. So that's why it doesn't feel like a Super Bowl, because I'm gonna use Bray's term. The casuals have nothing really to talk about. This week you gotta talk ball. Today is a football game. It's not a show. Well, Bad Bunny's a show, but the actual game itself is a game. Like it's not a TMZ event.
So here's my take on why. I blame the media. I completely blame the media. Yeah. The reason why I blame the media is because the media, for most of it, are doing shit like this. Or doing this.
Hey, go back to that first one.
It gets worse. It gets worse. It does. It gets worse.
That look good. Hey,
it gets worse. But this has been a season-long thing for the New England Patriots of being disrespected. The people talking about how we're it's the schedule, we here, we got lucky in the playoffs. This has been a thing all season long. When you have Stephen A. Smith talking about I'm sleeping, I'm snoring on the New England Patriots. When you have all of these people sitting up there saying, well, I don't think the game's going to be close. So we all know that the media has a certain level of influence. This is where this comes from. When you sit up there and you talk about one team is so heavily, and I've never seen this happen, by the way, where a team is so heavily favored in a game, and they've done absolutely nothing. I look at both teams, and we're going to get into this in a minute. I look at both teams. One team is being punished for a schedule. The other team schedule consisted of
2 games versus the Cardinals.
2 games versus the Cardinals. Other than who they played inside a division, they really didn't play nobody. But it's not being talked about. This is who the Seattle Seahawks played this year. They played the 49ers.
Without a quarterback.
They played the 49ers without a quarterback because Brock wasn't there week 1, right?
Nope.
He wasn't there week 1, and they still lost. They played the Pittsburgh Steelers, who nobody was high on most of the year. They played the New Orleans Saints. They cooked them 44-13. The Cardinals, we already talked about them. The Buccaneers, who they allowed to score 38 points on them. By the way, we beat them. We actually beat them. They lost to the Buccaneers. But we don't keep that. We don't keep it moving. They played Seattle. They played the Jacksonville Jaguars before Jacksonville got going, while they were still playing like trash. They played the Houston Texans. Good win. They played the Commanders without Jayden Daniels. They played the Cardinals again. They played the Rams, which was a loss, 21-19. They played the Titans, who we played the Titans. We smoked them. That was a game, 30-24. They played the Vikings, 26-0. We know what they offense is. They played the Falcons. That was a route 37-9. Falcons are a good underachieving football team. They played the Colts, 18-16, and that was with busted ass Phillip Rivers. They almost lost that game. And then they 38-37 versus the Rams, 27-10 versus a Panthers team that nobody's high on. And then they played the 49ers again at the end of the season when the 49ers wasn't really playing for them. So I'm wondering how we are getting punished for a schedule, but Seattle's not being done the same. Last time I checked, I didn't hear nobody picking Seattle to make it to the Super Bowl before the postseason starts.
No,
nobody
with the one seed too.
With a 1 seed, I didn't hear not one. And then, mind you, with a bye week, meaning you only got to win 2 games. One of those games they won was against a team that had their whole team on IR. The San Francisco 49ers, and lost George Kittle a quarter into the game. It was over after the first quarter. So I'm wondering how is one team, but this is media. This is back to the media. The media is pushing this narrative that somehow team benefited from the schedule, but the other team didn't. But they haven't played a good defense since week 8. The New England Patriots, for all intents and purposes, had a top 5 offense and a top 5 defense. You tell me how the heck we are underdogs in this. This does not make any sense to me. The only time I've ever seen it one-sided like this on the media, where everybody's saying somebody's going to do it, somebody's going to win like this, is I got a couple instances. 2001, the Rams, greatest show on turf. They won the Super Bowl. Had the MVP, Kurt Warner, right? Then us, 2007, us versus the Giants. It was basically supposed to be a wash, right? Mm-hmm. That team was facing history. They were loaded. So you get that. Nobody said that about Seattle until they was about to play us. This does not make any sense to me. And mind you, it's not Sam Darnold who was up for league MVP this year. It was Drake May who was within 1 vote of winning league MVP. I've never seen a guy who was there's a chance there was a chance that the MVP of this year would have been a 4.5 underdog and picked to get blown out in the Super Bowl. There was a universe where that could have happened. And like I said, it's all coming from media. Because if you didn't watch New England this year, which I'm pretty sure most of the media didn't, they didn't watch us because all of a sudden they're acting like our offense wasn't the number 2 ranked offense all year. 3 games this year is determining how good our offense is. Not the previous 17 where we cooked just about every game and Drake May was up for league MVP. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, playoffs is a different season.
It is.
You play.
I was about to say because
you play a different style of ball. You play to win the game.
Well, I feel like you play to win the game during the regular season.
Some teams play to get stats. So you play to look good, but you got to do what you got to do to win.
What does that even mean, bruh?
He shaded. I didn't. I let that go.
I didn't. There's no shade. You play different. People tighten up. You got DCs and OCs. They locked into one opponent. They not looking at the next week. They looking at just one singular thing. It's win or go home. It's a different kind of game planning when it's a win or go home situation. So everything tightens up. But mind you, that's 3. Nobody has played 3 top 5 defenses to get to a Super Bowl.
And they all were able to exploit the biggest weakness that we have on our offense, which is our offense, which is on that side of our offensive line.
and one game was a blizzard.
What that mean? Hold on. What that mean?
I'm sorry. 2 games were blizzards.
What that mean?
What? You're not throwing the ball all over the yard in a blizzard.
Shit, Burrow did.
Not that type of blizzard. Don't do that, T.Y. You can see the.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, but
there's a different.
Where did that lead Burrow?
See, every time.
Where did that lead?
I'm just saying. We was in a blizzard too, man. He was slinging that bitch.
Just be happy with his comeback player of the year, okay? Just
I'm just
we're
saying,
talking about
man.
Super Bowls and championships. The Bengals and Burrow have nothing to do with either one of those things. They're not a topic of discussion. We're in January. We don't talk about the Bengals after December.
I do. See, y'all got me fucked up.
Y'all still, man. All right, so let's talk. Let's start with Seattle, bro. What does Seattle have to do to win this game? I mean, it's so easy, so I guess it shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be hard for us to break that down because they gonna blow us out anyway. Right? Go ahead, C. I'll start with you.
Biggest thing they're gonna have to establish the run game. I don't know if that means they have to establish a line of scrimmage, but they are going to have. Kenneth Walker is going to have to be the Super Bowl MVP if Seattle wins this game.
No Charbonnet today too. That's a big hiccup and nobody's worrying about. Michigan.
So
are you talking about? Yeah, Seattle is missing one of their. Yeah.
So Kenneth Walker is going to have to be MVP because Sam Darnold's going to see them goals. They're the Clint Kubiak. I don't know where his mind is. I don't know if his mind is in Vegas. I don't know what's going on. They're gonna have to move JSN. This is the best secondary he would have faced in all season. I'm gonna just say it, all season.
Definitely in the postseason.
Like we just got to be real about it. You went from the 49ers.
25% chance of what, rain? Cam? Go ahead. What was it?
So you got JSN. This is a secondary that can cover him. He can get blanketed. We got two good. Well, one amazing corner, one guy who's kind of good, and then we got my guy Mark.
Mark, who's made it look great. He's been great at the nickel position here.
We got options to cover him. Nobody's worried about Jake Bobo or whoever the hell else they got. And Cooper Kupp, we not the Bengals. We not about to let you get Super Bowl MVP on us. So there's that. So defensively, Mike McDonald is a great DC. Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a pass rush that they've had. That ankle injury to that stud rookie.
How did they win, bro? How did they win? Not how did we lose?
I'm getting there, man.
Okay, my bad. Okay,
I'm getting there. A move that is talked about, but I don't think the impact is talked about enough. Special teams. Shadeed or that's huge. The Patriots aren't great at covering kicks. Brandon Schooler is actually a liability.
What?
He's a Pro Bowler, but if you actually watch him closely, he misses a lot of tackles.
Maybe I gotta watch close.
He misses a lot, so he makes plays. But he misses a lot of tackles. He opens up a lane, so that is a. If Shadeed gets one off, that's gonna be a problem. I think their pass rush is a little bit underrated. Leonard Williams is a really good defensive player. And I going in, we know Josh McDaniels is doing his homework. So he knows that Mike McDaniel struggles against covering tight ends in his defense. This is a historic thing. You can look it up. Hunter Henry has had historic games against Mike McDaniel's defense or Mike McDonald's defense. I think he's averaging like 6 catches or 6 catches, 70 yards. The last time he played him, he had 8 catches, 109 and a touchdown. So you got to take away that option. I think the rookie can take away that option if healthy. So they got to run the ball. They got to win the trenches. Go ahead, Ty. Your team.
My team.
How your team win?
I ain't got no team. I just hate one team more than the other one. So
You listen. We deep
so
in
this
January, so
is
you have a new team every
no,
February.
no,
You have a
no,
new
no,
team.
no, 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 not me. I don't play that. I mean, I think it's a 50-50. I don't think nobody gonna get blew out. But I know if the Seahawks don't contain y'all running game or contain May, it's over. Right there. Gotta see what Gonzo gonna do, because they probably gonna put him on in Jigba. So I can't really say who gonna win for real. But on the defensive side, I'll probably give it to y'all. On the offensive side, I'll probably give it to Seahawks. I think Stephon Diggs, he been playing pretty good, but I think he can get shut down though. And if he's shut down, y'all through.
All right. So I'll go. Witherspoon has to have it for Seattle. He's got to shut down that side of the field. He's got to play at that All-Pro level that they say he at. Because he beat Gonzo out for it. Don't understand how that happened, but we about to see how good he is today. The biggest thing Seattle has to do is they got to get there with 40. Essentially, that's what everybody's been able to do to the New England Patriots in the playoffs. Get there with 4. Chargers were able to do it. Denver was definitely able to do it. Well, not as much as I thought they was going to be, even though they had 5 sacks. Not as much because Nick Bonino was actually quieter than I expected him to be. Maybe the snow came in the factor with that, because we stopped throwing the football after like two and a half quarters, but maybe that had something to do with it. But Will Campbell, you gave me some hope for this week, brother. You gave me some hope. But you got to be able to get there with 4. The number one quarterback when facing a blitz is Drake. If you blitz, Drake's gonna cook you. If you blitz, that man's gonna cook you. You got to be able to put more guys in coverage. Cover 6, for whatever reason, I don't understand it. Drake has issues with cover 6. He has issues with cover 6. Buffalo played cover 6 against us and was able to have some success. Same thing happened with Denver and Houston. So we know cover 6 is it's a copycat league. We know cover 6 is coming. Drake's got to be able to figure out that cover 6. On offense, basically, they got to C's point, run the football. Kenneth Walker has got to be able to run the football. He's got to be able to keep Sam Darnold out of 3rd and long situations. They do that, then this definitely becomes an easier game. If all of those things are done and put and done. Obviously, the chess match between McDonald and Josh McDaniels should be absolutely the theme of what we're seeing. Is McDonald's specialty versus what Josh has done. He's been in 10 Super Bowls. He's been here. He's done that. So we'll see how that works. See, you ready to talk about what New England got to do?
Absolutely.
Go ahead. Start off.
First of all, we gotta. My bad, guys. We have to shout out Big Wit, the only Bengal recently that's worth it now.
Why do you say that?
Big Wit has been mentoring Will Campbell this whole postseason. They are a little known fact. They're from the same town in Louisiana. Campbell looked up to Big Wit as a mentor. That's why he went to LSU. Same path. 5-star from that town, goes to LSU, goes in the NFL. Now they both playing in a big game. Just had to put that little fun fact out there. So, what do the Patriots
leave my Bengals? You got one more time to disrespect my Bengals, bro.
I did this. I gave credit to a former Bengal who had to leave the Bengals.
Don't care, man.
Organization.
Leave my Bengals out your mouth, man. Go ahead.
So,
go ahead.
We got that SEC left side, who they've been shaky at times, but when needed, you felt the SEC in them. Jared Wilson has struggled, but I've seen some flashes of Kirby Smart getting into him, digging into him, and he's played good football.
not to cut you off. I feel like next year, just looking ahead to next year, I would like to see Jared kick in the center.
He needs to play center.
Yeah,
he needs to play center.
Go ahead.
He has to play center.
Yeah, finish off.
But Mondre got to hold the ball. He got to hold the ball. Load Henderson needs some more touches, man. I don't know why we haven't been loading him up. We got to load Buddy up. We can pause all this, but load Henderson needs to rock. Again.
Whoa, hey, as my son say, hey, yo.
You got to utilize what you got. Again, middle of the field for Seattle is a weakness. Got to exploit it. Diggs in the slot, Hunter Henry in the slot. I need Pop Douglas to catch the ball and go. I need him to catch the ball and go. No more dancing. Catch the ball and go. The interesting thing is Leonard Williams versus Garrett Bradbury. Garrett Bradbury, excellent at calling out blitzes and getting everybody in the right position. He's light in the pants. He's 290. Leonard Williams is all of 330. Powerful guy. Seattle thrives off that inside, that inside pressure, which is what our defense does as well.
Mm-hmm. Very similar.
With Barmore and Milton Williams.
Very similar defensive, yep.
That is going to be a key in this football game. Defensively, New England got to do what they do. Real simple. Do what you do. Ugly dude I don't know how that ankle is. I'd rather see Christian Ellis out there anyway. But for whatever reason, Spillane, he's
been a ball player this year.
He's been a ball player. The same thing I said about Shedeur Sanders, I can say about Spillane. For whatever reason, people just gravitate towards him. Like he uplifts the defensive unit. I don't know how. I don't know why. It just happens. So I need Ugly Dude's ankle to be 100%. I need our edges to play the game of their life. Because them ghosts is coming. And Zach Kerr, you've left them corners on islands. Go ahead and do that today. Leave them on island. Send them ghosts to Sam Darnold.
Great.
You send them ghosts, he gonna throw you the football. It's what he does best.
I agree.
I just we stopped JSN. We good money. I do not want to see Carlton Davis anywhere near Shadeed. I don't want to see him anywhere near him. I mean, if Shadeed is on the left side of the field, I need Carlton Davis all the way on the right. I don't even want him on the slot on the same side. I all the way on the right. That ain't your game. You slow as dirt. Get away. But nobody is talking about we have the advantage at the safety position. Them Cowboys is playing some football. I know. You think it a rookie and Buddy? No. Woodson has been, dare I say it, our best draft pick.
Yes, 100%.
Woodson has been our best draft pick, and it sounds crazy because Will Campbell was balling out, but Woodson, my Lord, son.
After week one, I don't know what got into the kid, but after week one, after giving up that damn post, he's been great.
It's been incredible. So I think we can. I mean, we're capable of stopping the run. Milton Williams, he's been here before. He knows how to get pressure. Seattle has good tackles. So our edges stink anyway. So we got to get interior pressure. Go ahead, T.Y. Pick your new February team. I mean, let me get your team.
I already told you, man. It's 50-50 to me. All that blowout shit people been talking, it ain't happening. I don't think on either side. I mean, the advantages, y'all defense. I think y'all got the advantage on defense. And then they got an injury on the Seahawks, but they Receiver, right? The receiver?
The safety.
The safety, yeah. Safety, that was their top player right there on defense. So
it's a low ankle sprain. It's not a high ankle sprain, so he might be all
right. They already said he was out though.
He playing.
He playing.
He playing?
He playing. But you saw him limping Wednesday. He ain't practicing all week.
I definitely did. But you done, Ty?
Yeah, I'm done. I mean,
all right.
I don't care who wins, but I hate y'all more than the Seahawks.
No.
Why is that?
It's probably because of me.
I've been hating New England since y'all ain't had no Super Bowls. Shit. So
respect. So see, you already brought it up. You talked about the safety being hurt. That's big for Hunter Henry. We got to test that early. Him and who? Test that early. Let's see how healthy he is. Forgot the kid. Wait, do you know what the kid's name is? Is it Amawari? I don't know how to say his name.
I'm a warrior or something.
I don't know how to say it, but he's a damn good safety. I think the kid can play. But we gonna taste. We got to test that early. I hope Josh McDaniels.
SEC kid. Okay.
We got to test. We got to test that ankle early. But to me, this game it's simple. This game to me comes down to Will Campbell and Wilson. If they have the game of the season, we're gonna be hoisting that Lombardi.
Big Witten already gave us the game, man. Shout out Big Witten.
I hope so. Much like you said, though, I don't think people realize this is a team that, in my opinion, our biggest weakness is outside. Has been outside pressure all season. Interiorly, we've been okay most of the year. That interior offense, like big ups to Big Mike holding that right guard down. Bradbury's been solid. I know you think he lighting the ass, but he's been better than I thought he was going to be. Mm-hmm. And Wilson Wilson's biggest struggle has been stunts. Like, for whatever reason, he can't. Them stunts be giving Buddy.
Not used to it. He's a son.
Them stunts be putting Buddy in the whirlwind. So hopefully they worked on stunts this week. These last 2 weeks. If they worked on stunts, because I think if he can get you 1-on-1, he's good. But when you have to have that conversation, okay, this guy's going this way. He struggles. It's a world. So as long as those two. So from the interior, I think we're gonna be okay. I think everything is gonna be all right.
What about the running game though? Y'all ain't bringing up no type of running game. Like I'm just saying, like y'all act like he ain't did nothing for y'all. Like, come on, man.
Mondre's been fantastic, bro. Since week
been
5,
MVP of the postseason.
Since week 5, when both me, C, Mike was all kind of like, bro, it might be time to let this motherfucker walk. Props to Braves, man. He stuck with him. That empowering him, and he has not had any fumble issues. God, please don't let this come back to me. But he's been holding on to that football. Mondre's been great, especially in the passing game. Like, I didn't even know he had the route tree he has as a receiver.
But he's incredible, and then his pass blocking, like
pass blocking, which is one of the reasons why I don't think Travion's been on the field. He's been getting his head cooked in pass protection a little bit in the playoffs.
But Mondre is 6'2", 230. So he, load is not even close to that. Pastor
Travion is not the
load
best. Pastor
Henderson,
he is not good at picking up protection. So that's the problem.
Good at getting them damn yards.
Well, the thing about it is basically he's great on running the edges. For whatever reason as well, he don't cut back a lot. Henderson don't cut back a lot. There's been some lanes for him during this playoff run that he's just not seen. That's part of the reason why he's not been getting touches, because there's been lanes there for him to cut back and just get off, and he's just not seeing it. He's just not seeing it.
He's doing his best to He's playing conservative. I can see it. He's thinking so much like, I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to be the reason we lost.
Bro, hit that hole, bro.
Just go, man.
Just bro. See that bitch and go. Because as soon as you get to the linebackers, it's over, bro. Guy. If you get to the linebackers, it's showtime. It's showtime. It's showtime. The lanes are there, bro. So hopefully we get, because he's been quiet. So hopefully, I can't believe I'm saying this. Hopefully, this Ohio he turns into what we saw in the national championship 2 years ago, where we can maybe get him off on the screen. He gives us a big play up. If on defense, we don't see. I feel like Gonzo pretty much plays the field side and Carlos plays the boundary. That's typically how they do it. They don't typically switch sides for real.
Got to switch today.
They don't follow. Got
to.
And to me, I get it, because you're basically giving off what you're doing. If you travel, you're giving the defense exactly what you're doing. What nobody disguises. I got to give our defensive coordinator props, because nobody disguises coverages as well as we do, which is why I definitely put money on Sam Darnold to throw a pick. Because that disguise, I think, is going to give him headaches too. I'm personally not of the mindset that I necessarily want Christian to follow JSN. I personally don't. Let me tell you why.
Not your damn mind, bro.
Hold on. Can I give my reasoning?
Go ahead, do your thing, man.
Before both of y'all cheer my head off. The reasoning why I would not do it. Here's the reason why. I would prefer to go and here's the person you're gonna be shocked with who I say we should probably put on there. Because first of all, they line him all up all over the place. So this is the reason why I say we should do it. I would put Marcus Jones on it. I would put M. Jones on him. He's a smaller corner. I would put MJ, and then I would bracket him and put him over the top. Let Marcus take a couple gambles. Let him play underneath. He can stay underneath winning. Easy. That's who I would put on him. I would put Gonzo on the outside, whoever opposite, whether it be Cup or Shadeed. Lights out. You took one side of the field away because you just don't even. You say Gonzo, you got that side of the football field. You ain't getting no help. And literally, I'm bracketing this in JSN. So Shadeed, okay, if you want, try your luck. Try your luck. If Shadeed can get 100 yards today, let him get 100 yards. And then everybody else, I'm sending everybody else the rest of the game. Am I wrong?
Now that you explain it, I get it.
Okay.
I get it. Boy, Jackson, they gonna have him in salt, man. They gonna have him. They gonna have that boy running back and forth the whole damn game, bro.
But that's my point. Marcus
but
has
that's
really travel.
Mark does that.
He travels, so that's why I say you put Marcus on there, and all you have to do is communicate on the back end. Okay, he's right here. Hey, bracket coverage. Everybody.
So you basically want to double team if it come to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, you double team him, and you.
I thought so.
And you.
That's gonna be a little risky, boy.
Not when you got Christian Gonzalez going 1-on-1 with Cooper Kupp, who's had lost half a step. I'll take that all day long. He's not. Cooper Kupp is barely a number 2 receiver at this point. If Cooper Kupp beats me in this game, we got to have some conversations about Gonzo. If he beats me, we got to have some conversation about Gonzo. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I expect Gonzo, he's a legit number 1 corner. If my number 1 can't take their number 2, who's on the decline away, then he's not a number 1 corner. So
I'm glad you said that, because boy,
then he's not a number 1 corner.
Keep this clip.
It's that simple. I'm gonna say Gonzo, make it Revis Island the whole game. If he get 2 catches for about 11, 12 yards, I don't care about that. But anywhere 6 catches, 90 yards, no, we can't get that up. But 2 or 3 catches for about 11 to 20 yards, that's not gonna beat us, because we got that motherfucker. We want Sam Darnold to be like, damn, I can't. Where do I go? It's gonna have to be my tight end. My tight end gonna have to do something. Somebody else is gonna have to win, because my two receivers ain't getting nothing. So somebody else is gonna have to do it. That would be what I would do if I'm the New England Patriots. I'm bracketing JSN, and I'm putting Gonzo on either Kupp or Shadeed. One of the two. Probably more so Shadeed, because he got the speed for Shadeed. Carlton Davis ain't as fast, and Carlton's really gonna play more safe than anything playing against Shadeed. But that's what I would personally do, and I would mix in a little cover 2 and cover 3, just to kind of throw them off. But ultimately, that's what I would personally be doing in this game on defense. And I'm just praying Milton Williams and Barmore continue to do what they've been doing all playoffs, and that's owning the inside and letting Chason just run racket on the outside. So that's the keys to success for me. Because me personally, if Drake is clean the whole game, Drake gonna be Drake. Drake gonna be Drake. If he clean the whole game, I have no issues with shoulder. They say he got a shoulder injury. I don't believe that crap. I believe he's been getting his head knocked off for the last 3 weeks. He's been under pressure.
He's sore, bro.
Yeah, but the best way to get to any quarterback is to get pressure to him. It speeds up that clock. It makes you think you got less time than what you got. And that's all this was happening, Drake. He's like, bro, I just don't want to turn the football over. That's where he was in Denver. Let me not turn the football over. Let me not beat my defense. That's where we
at. I do want Josh McDaniel to call some design runs for
him. If there was ever a game to do it, you might as well do it.
I need it. Let the feet release the feet, man. Release the feet.
If there was ever a game to do it, I would agree. Just go ahead and let the whole playbook. I just don't give me another flea flicker in this game. I don't want another flea flicker.
More trick plays.
I get nervous every time I see it.
Just no trick plays.
It's coming. It's coming.
Pass to Drake May. Nothing tricky. Just
unless we just having our way, don't do it. Don't do it.
Nothing.
Don't.
He's good for one.
He's good for one.
So no, just don't do it.
Just don't do it, Josh. Just hesitant. Unless we literally don't have nothing going and you need to jump start something and you ain't got no choice. But bruh, just don't do it.
Don't do it.
This ain't the game. And look for Marcus Jones. I actually put him down for anytime touchdown today. I think he might get one off a punt return or off a pick. Buddy has just been finding a way to make plays all season long. Man.
I tried to tell you.
Maybe everybody looked bad under Gerard last year, so I gotta get. I just didn't give him grace. I didn't give him grace. That's my fault because everybody was bad under Gerard last year. There wasn't a single player that got better as the season went on. It looked so bad because I went back to watch last year's Seattle and New England game, bro. He had Keon White dropping back in coverage, bro. So yeah, it was bad. It was bad. JSN had 100 yards on this last year, but he didn't have a catch with Christian on it. Like didn't have a catch with Christian on him. So it was one of those things where I look back at last year's game. It was like, bro, throw this whole tape away. This is bad. But that's where we at. So final picks.
All right. Let me go ahead and do my. I got to do a.
Give us a score. Give us a score.
Go back. I had to do a go.
Give us a score.
I had to get that out. Oh man.
Score.
Whew. Yeah. Give us a score.
23-17.
23-17.
Good guys.
Go ahead, T.Y.
I'm gonna go. Shoot. Yeah, I go there. I'm doing 23-17 too, but Seahawks.
Okay. Thank you, T.Y.
Close game.
So I can give my real pick. So my real pick is 31-10, New England. 31-10. You said it ain't gonna be no blowout. Here's the reason why.
You think it's gonna be a blowout? So you basically saying it's gonna be a blowout.
Here's the reason why I say it's gonna be a blowout, because I believe my team has a mentality, should come into this game with a mentality of it ain't just enough for us to beat y'all. We done had all season being disrespected. We about to take it out on these motherfuckers who everybody says is so much better than us. It ain't enough for us just to win. We gotta put it on y'all, bro. 31-10. 31-10 in the season, the best way possible. I hope, this is my prayer, my hope and prayer is that We are watching Bad Bunny, and I'm just like this, smile, because the game's already over.
Quick side note about that. I don't
Hold
know if this has any-
on. My bad. Hold on.
Go ahead.
What was the score of y'all last game?
What you talking about?
13-10.
13-10?
Mm-hmm.
And you think y'all about to just blow out Seahawks?
We do for that.
Bro, stop, man. Stop.
We do.
You don't believe that shit, bro.
Okay, 31-17. I'll change. I'll give him one more touchdown.
So we.
All right, go ahead.
So-
go ahead, Kurt. Go ahead.
So the Bad Bunny shout out. This is for my TMZ people out there, because this Super Bowl is gonna be tough for y'all because this is X's and O's. This is chalk talk Super Bowl, nothing. But I'm gonna give one TMZ update. The Patriots do have more Latino heritage represented in their organization with Bad Bunny performing. That's a quick fun fact for y'all.
So here's the icebreaker. See, we're gonna help each other out with this. All right. So I need all the Super Bowl MVPs since 2000. We're gonna start with 2024.
I have no idea, bro.
We're gonna help each other out. We're gonna help each other out with it. And see where we get.
Because we got a random Malcolm Smith in there.
Okay, that's.
We got a random Cooper Cup. Like we got some random.
Okay, so let's do it.
We got well-earned Jalen Hurts.
Let's do it. Okay, so we start with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts last year before.
Wasn't that Frog Boy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Frog
So
Boy.
2023 is Patrick Mahomes. 2022.
I don't know.
They won 2 in a row, remember? 2022 is Kansas City.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Frog Boy again.
2021, your Super Bowl. Ty. She just
it was Cup, right? Cooper.
Yep.
Cooper Cup.
It could have went to Aaron Donald, Cooper Cup.
2020.
A host of people.
2020. That's the Tampa Bay and Kansas City Super Bowl.
Brady wasn't that MVP.
He what?
No, it was Brady.
It was Brady.
But it shouldn't have been Brady.
2019. That's Chiefs versus Niners.
Patty Melt.
That's Frog Boy again. 2018. This is us now.
That was us. Brady, but it should have been James White.
Wasn't Brady. It was Julian Edelman.
It was Edelman. Yeah, Edelman.
It was Julian Edelman, which is what might get him into the Hall of Fame.
Buddy, top 5 receiver in postseason history. He's in the same combo with Jerry Rice. He is a Hall of Famer. Put Squirrel in.
2017.
Who was that? Was that that y'all?
Yeah, we was in the Super Bowl against the Eagles.
Giants?
Eagles.
Nick Foles.
Oh, the Eagles, yep. Nick, yep.
No, the MVP of that one was the referees because Clement was out of bounds. That's ridiculous. Catching passes out of bounds, calling touchdown.
Yeah. 2016. That one hurt my heart. I had to think about Malcolm Butler not being on the sideline for the whole game. 2016.
I don't remember.
You remember who was in the Super Bowl that year?
No. I don't.
See, you really don't remember us going to the bowl three straight years.
No, no, that was us. I was seeing if it was Brady or not.
This is Brady.
It was Brady.
It's Brady.
Yeah, because this is the 10-year anniversary of us beating Seattle.
28. No, that's the 28-3 game.
Yeah, this is. Oh
no, this is 28-3 game. Or is it? Hold on. No, you're right.
Who was y'all going against?
Yeah. This is the 10-year anniversary of us beating Seattle.
No. No. We got 2 more years for them. This is the Atlanta game, 28-3.
Oh yeah, Atlanta.
This one should be James White.
This one is the Cam Newton Bowl. This is the easy one.
Manning, right?
No.
It was Von Miller, but the Super Bowl MVP should have been. It should have been Cam Newton for his gross effort on trying to recover that fumble.
Now this is the Seattle one, 2014.
Sierra boyfriend, right?
No.
We never lost to Seattle in no bowl.
Yeah. This is the Super. This is the Malcolm Butler arrival play. He should have. Yeah, I would have gave it to him, but
it should have been Malcolm Butler.
But it was Tom again. This motherfucker really got a whole bunch of Super Bowl MVPs. Dang. All right, Seattle and Denver. Who was
This was Malcolm Smith.
Yep.
USC.
Yep.
They had to Google who he was.
Yep. So you know who was the previous Super Bowl then? The one before this one. You remember who it was?
One of the Saints, was it?
Nope. No. Well, we not even close to the Saints.
Oh.
I'll give you a hint. They turned off the lights.
Oh, this is the Harbaugh Bowl.
Yep. Who was MVP?
Flacco?
It was Flacco. 2011.
I'm done guessing.
You're done guessing. T.Y., we got to do something with you, bro.
11.
You should know this one. Mario Manningham.
Oh, it erased from my memory.
This is the second loss to the Giants. It was Eli.
Yeah, that erased from my memory. This is Rodney Harrison.
2010. 2010.
Hold on, you just said one time. Was that Giants again?
No,
they went.
Giants went twice, but they went 07.
They went 07.
Okay.
This is 2010. So we in 2010.
I don't know.
If you know football, it's only a couple of them in between us losing to the Giants. So which one is it?
I don't know, because you like to save clips, so I want to be wrong and then you use this clip
later. The clip about to show me because I don't remember none of that shit.
It's the Pittsburgh and Green Bay Bowl, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to say it was Woodson. It should have been Woodson, but it was
A-Rod.
Woodson won that game. But
all right, here's the one you asked about earlier. Previous is 09.
Who asked about?
Saints.
Yeah, Saints.
Oh.
It was a Saints.
Mm-hmm.
They gave it to Breeze, but it should have been that corner who.
Man, bro, quit talking about it should have been me, bro.
All right, we getting there. All right, right. This was right after 07. So who went after 07?
You said, I don't know who played after the damn Giants. I remember the Giants game, but I don't remember 08. You said 08, right?
Yeah, 08. I'll give you a hint. The quarterback didn't throw a touchdown. The receivers did.
What the fuck? The receivers?
The receiver threw a touchdown. Actually, no, this ain't that Super Bowl. The touchdown in the corner of the end zone. One of the best throws ever.
Oh, that's Big Ben.
Big Ben, San Antonio. But he didn't win. He didn't win the MVP though.
It was James Harrison.
It wasn't James Harrison. It was the guy who caught the touchdown.
Oh, Holmes.
San Antonio Holmes. All right,
that should have been James Harrison.
07. You know
that it didn't count.
It's Manning, right?
It's Eli. It's Eli. It's Eli.
We don't know.
Now I will say, damn, I can't remember his name that made that catch because that was that game he made that catch on top of his helmet, right?
No, they don't exist. Yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you the MVP. Wes
it exists, motherfucker.
Wes Welker was the MVP.
No, that was 11. 11 Wes Welker was the MVP. That was the one where he didn't make the catch and he was supposed to. Yeah, that one was all past.
Neither one of those count. Those don't count on the history of football.
Oh man.
06.
I don't know.
You don't
I just want to point out I was completely.
Was it Steelers again?
That's the whole point. No, it wasn't Steelers. You close though. You close. We coming up on that one. 06.
No, it was the Ravens.
No, not 06. It's Manning's first bowl, bro. Peyton Manning's first bowl. Colts versus
the Colts.
Colts versus Bears.
Colts versus the Bears. Yeah.
Oh, Manning got it right.
Yeah, Peyton got it.
Yeah.
All right, now 2005. Receiver throws a touchdown.
This receiver.
And he got the MVP.
Wasn't it? Oh, was that the Steelers again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who threw the touchdown? Who was the MVP that year?
I can see his face.
What's his name? Mental dude. That was CTE. That CTE motherfucker. Then he throw the touchdown.
Nah, he was in the. I'll give you a hint. He was in Dark Knight Return.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, DGD, damn good dog, Hines Ward.
Hines Ward. There you go.
Okay.
DGD, yeah.
Yep.
Here we go, man.
DGD.
All right.
Damn good.
We might as well do these two back to back. You should know these. You should know these two. See, I ain't even about to tell you.
Brady.
Ooh.
2004.
No, Brady Branch.
Brady Branch. Yep. 2004,
Branch.
2003, 2002. Just the one you said earlier. That was just a random guy.
You done forgot already. You said it was a.
You said it was a random dude. You literally said his name. You said his name when we first started. When you start complaining about us doing it in the first place. He was a random guy. It was a random guy just got put in there.
Well, ain't no way you a coach and you forgot what the fuck you said 10 minutes ago.
First of all, you get it.
It's the Tampa Bay Bowl, bro.
You can ask any player. Any player I coach. I do not know these cats' names. Everybody get a nickname.
It's the
Everybody.
It's the Tampa Bay Bowl, bro.
It's Tampa Bay over the Raiders.
Yep.
Everybody's name.
You said his name. So you just knew he was an MVP. You just didn't know what team he played for.
You said there was a random something in there. You said it was a random Cooper Cup. Then you said it was a random
Dexter Jackson.
Yeah. Dexter Jackson.
That was the one I'm like, oh, he gonna get that one because I didn't even remember what his name was. All right, last two are easy. 2001 and 2000.
Is that y'all asses again?
One of them is.
One of them was Brady.
Mm-hmm. What's 2000? That's easy.
Kurt Warner.
Nope. They won in the bowl that year. Greatest defense ever.
Oh, this was Ray Lewis.
Ravens.
Ray Lewis and the Ravens. Yep.
Yep.
There's your 2000. Wasn't bad, right? Wasn't that bad?
I forgot about Dexter Jackson, man. I'm mad about that one.
You said it at the start. You said at the start. I'm like, oh, he gonna get this one. That's the one I thought was gonna be hard. All right, y'all. Y'all got anything else before we want to get off of here and get ready for the bowl?
Oh, sir. What time it come on, man? I don't even know what time it come on.
6 is pregame.
Yeah.
6. All right.
Yep.
So,
guess I'll watch it.
Real quick, the city was blessed on Friday night to get the high school basketball game of the year. I'd be remiss if I didn't speak on that game. There in person, member of our group, Craig Mercer, his son.
100%.
I talked to Craig after the game.
My brother.
Man, that was a treat. That was, again, I think it was our last episode we talked about NIL, and I mentioned 2 names in Ohio who deserve NIL from basketball. Both those brothers, they showed out. It was worth the price of admission. Cam Mercer, Killer Cam, his highlights is blowing up, but I look past the highlights and the stats. I'm looking at a sophomore who is the leader of the team. They literally go as he goes. So can he shoot? Yeah. Can he dribble? Yeah. Can he pass, rebound, all that? Yeah. He's athletic. I looked at the timeouts. They coming up to him. You got a senior point guard coming up to a sophomore. That's the type of stuff that translates. That tells me he's gonna be great. We know he's great at basketball. He's a great leader for his team. And then Josh Tyson. That kid got bunnies. He's 6'3" and just bouncy.
He don't even look like he's 6'3". I thought he was like 6'1".
It might even be. He got bunnies, but he jumped so effortlessly. So that was a treat. The city came out. Xavier, do better with your parking situation. That's horrible. I know y'all ain't used to having fans watching that BS basketball, but that was a treat. Blessed the city with that. I had to shout that out, man.
So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Definitely like, subscribe, share our content. We are all actually on TikTok now. I do put the short. I do
only the shorts that made me look bad. By the way,
no. I put the shorts on TikTok. I put we got shorts for YouTube. Check out our content. I know everybody don't want to watch a minute, sometimes two. I mean, not a minute, an hour, sometimes 2 hour show. But we putting in work. And we got a lot more coming. A lot more people that we're gonna add to the pod. Keep pushing in the right direction. Hopefully we can get Al on here next time. We on here. See why you got anything?
Fully, man. Oh, Al, man, he be tripping, man.
You got anything, T.Y.?
Nah, man. I'm cool, man. Just hope it be a good game, man. Because if anybody get blew out, boy, y'all gonna hear about it.
All right. We out, y'all.
All right, man. Yes, sir.